Hello everyone, my name is Man of Stage and welcome back to Sabbat of the Witch, Tsumugi's Route. We might be done with Halloween, but we've still got plenty of good witch business to get into. In the last episode, Akage re-tore open the hole in Shuuji's heart, leading to him going back to his dead fish mode. After learning what happened, Tsumugi is determined to make up for Akage's transgressions by doing whatever it takes to help Shuuji recover. Whatever it takes. Also, we learned about the interesting point system that is part of her witch price. I kind of speculated that maybe actions could have an impact on whether or not she got violently ill, but this confirms it. I sluggishly carry breakfast over to the kitchen table.
大丈夫か、修二。最近、朝は辛そうだが。
Oh, that's not new. Yeah, I haven't been getting much sleep. A raven terrorized my dreams one time, and now I'm just having nightmares. Is that some kind of prophecy? No.
さては、夜更かしか？若いうちの夜更かしは楽しいものだからな。父さんなんか学生の頃。
I haven't been staying up late before you get into another long-winded story. Whenever I close my eyes, all I see is Shiba-san's smiling face. Ah, so he's losing sleep for good reasons now. Her affectionate motherly smile from when she hugged me, and her delighted smile from when we ate parfaits. Thanks to that, I've been having a hard time sleeping. Even now, just thinking about her is enough to get my heart racing.
修二、どうした？今度はぼんやりして。朝食にも手をつけてないようだが。
I'm still trying to figure out what the was. Oh, it's nothing. I bring some salad up to my mouth. Breakfast salad. But I put it back down without eating it.
なんだ、食べないのか？
Sorry, I just don't have an appetite. It's weird. I'm not sick or anything. Well, not physically. I'm lovesick.
修二、父さんはたまに食べるカップ麺なんかも好きだぞ。レトルトや出来合いのものもたまに食べるとうまく感じるからな。
Is this advice for me or for you? Now my dad puts down his chopsticks as well. Didn't you want to eat cabbage rolls? I never did make those, did I? But Dad hasn't complained at all. He never does.
今はロールキャベツもスーパーで出来合いが売ってるだろ。
Oh, neat.
たまには手抜きやいっそ休むのも悪くないと思うぞ。
Are you worried about me? Just the other day, he was worried when he noticed my dead fish eyes returned. I really don't want to explain what's going on to him, though. I feel like he would actually be very understanding. I don't think he would get all of it, but I think he would try.
父さんにはずいぶん疲れてるように見える。
I'm not. I am.
いいえ、ここのところずっと頑張っていただろ。それに今日は金曜日だ。たまには自分へのご褒美で3連休してもいいんだぞ。
Father, are you implying that I should be a truant? The audacity! That's not a very fatherly thing to say. And if I take today off, I won't get to see Shiba-san for 3 days. Anyway, I'm fine. Stop making such a fuss. I just haven't been getting enough sleep.
そうなのか？
Yeah, it is. I even got my appetite back, see? Blah, 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 blah. I lift my bowl and start shoveling rice into my mouth. Okay, well, I wasn't that far off the mark. I'll get to see Shiba-san if I go to school. That thought alone is enough to make me eat. Hell, it even makes me enjoy the food. Men are such simple creatures. I feel like that's the through line for this episode. Route. I'm reminded of Akagi saying that. There's no way I could deny that now. I mean, she was onto something with her animal instincts, I guess. I finally make it to school. On the way, however, my feet had grown heavy. I've gotten kinda nervous. Now that I think about it, it was kinda awkward when we said goodbye yesterday. It was very awkward. I didn't bore her, did I? Or make her hate me? What would Shiba-san think if I act like I did yesterday? No, everything will be fine. Shiba-san is a kind girl. Her kindness is why she's stuck with me this far. We only have a vague idea on how to fill my heart, but she's still here helping me because she's so kind. These thoughts help calm me down. But I'm also worried about something else. I can tell what people are feeling, but I have no idea what they're thinking. Oh, is this going to be the same kind of situation where he gets overly conscious of her thoughts, kind of like what happened during Megaru's route, and so he starts getting even more awkward than he already is? Having that kind of incomplete picture would frustrate anyone, wouldn't it? But we're all in that boat. Nobody can read anybody else's mind. I happen to run into Shiba-san in the corridor. My heart almost bursts out of my chest. Get back in there.
Ohayo, Hoshino-kun.
Morning. Shiba-san. I greet her out of reflex. Fortunately, she seems no different from normal. I can actually feel some joy coming from her, like she's simply happy to see me.
じゃあ、また後でね。
Sure. It was a fleeting meeting. I love the rhyme scheme. Ended by her leaving for the bathroom. Shiba-san doesn't seem to be worried about anything at all. I guess that whole parfait thing was nothing for her. I mean, it clearly wasn't nothing. She was banging on the bathroom wall. Wait, no, not like that. Anyway, moving along.
おう、Shuuji。お前も今来たとこか。
I'm here and yet I'm 1,000 miles away.
聞いてよ、星名。こいつもうドラムの練習してないんだとさ。
Wait, really? Makes sense to me. The party's over now.
だけどさ、熱しやすく冷めやすいのにも程があるってのさ。
ドラムは一人だとマジで寂しいんだって。ま、誰かがまた一緒にライブしてくれるなら別だけどな。
Is that directed at me or her?
お断りだね。
That's what I figured.
これだからな。冷たいと思わねえ。
You're such a masochist that I'm sure you like it, Harch.
星名も言うね。
The three of us laugh together, Kaidou included, even though we're teasing him. I have no problem joking around with my friends. But when I talk to Shiba-san, I struggle to get out a simple good morning. Huh? I suddenly notice Shiba-san standing there, looking over at us. But the moment we lock eyes, she disappears around a corner. Ooh, maybe it's actually awkward for her too. No, that couldn't be. But what if it is?
どうかしたのか?
Nothing important. I quickly turn back to my friends. Was Shiba-san looking at me? I mean, even if she was, it was probably just because we were laughing so loudly. Though a part of me is starting to get my hopes up. I'm sure I'm overthinking it. To be fair, that happens. When you're interested in somebody, you start overthinking every little detail, especially if it's a crush type situation. Oop. Although that seems like a pretty... Oh, so that's what that's supposed to sound like. Huh. Even though I know that, I find myself regularly locking eyes with her during class. Wait, doesn't she have to turn around to look at us? Each time we do, we turn away in a panic. Actually, I have no idea where her seat is in proximity to ours. I'll then timidly look back at Shiba-san, only to find her doing the same, resulting in our eyes meeting again. Seems like a good sign to me. The noises. Currently, we're pretending to look at the blackboard, not very convincingly. There are too many people in the classroom for me to tell how Shiba-san is feeling. This is probably only happening because I keep looking at her. I'm sure she's just wondering what the hell my deal is and keeps looking back. But no matter how much I tell myself this, I can't stop glancing at her. I'm filled with happiness if she even so much as enters the corner of my vision. Tsumugi. I want to try calling out to her. This is the middle of class. What the hell am I thinking? Something's seriously wrong with me. I've never felt like this before, so I'm at a loss for what to do. What if we weren't in the same club and she hadn't agreed to help me with my problem? Well, that's not the case, so don't worry about it. I might have graduated without ever even asking a girl out. Man, how do so many guys do this? Is the issue here that I'm just far too shy? It's lunchtime, and I'm in the empty courtyard. I wouldn't have known what to do if I ran into Shiba-san at the clubroom or classroom, so I came here instead. Even though she darted out of the class as soon as lunch started.
お、今日はまだあったかいな。こないだよりは全然マシじゃね。
I dragged Kaidou along with me, though I feel bad about it. Thank goodness the weather is warm. It's as empty as always.
男二人じゃ寂しい限りだけどな。
Two guys eating lunch 5 feet apart. Kaidou starts eating his lunch. I go to do the same, but I end up putting my sandwich down instead.
それ食わねえの？
Nah, I'm not feeling hungry, and no, you can't have it.
マジ？じゃあ買い取ってやろうか。
Okay, well, if you buy it off of me, you want them?
俺は腹減って死にそうなくらいだからな。てか、本当に食わない気かよ。
He frowns as I attempt to hand him all 3 of my sandwiches.
さすがに1個は食えよ。午後の授業持たないだろ。
Aw, good friend Kaidou.
つかこないだも顔色悪かったし、風邪でもひいてるんじゃないのか？
If I say yes, are you not going to want my sandwiches anymore? No. Maybe I'm lovesick. I say how I really feel, but I try to pass it off as a joke. I just can't bring myself to lie to anyone. Kaidou just looks at me for a moment before speaking in an almost disinterested tone.
なんだそっちか。
Huh? You're not surprised? I was kinda hoping for a laugh there. This is so embarrassing.
いやだって俺は前からこうなると思ってたし。
Do you remember Megaru's route?
女子ばっかの、それも綺麗どこばっか集めたような部活に男が一人じゃ、むしろ遅すぎるくらいだろ。
Oh, yeah, I remember you saying something like that before.
それと、誰かに言わずにいられないけど、本気だとは思われたくないみたいな。だからつい冗談めかして言っちまったり。
Maybe. Right, what is this guy, a psychic?
まあ、俺も気持ちはわかるからな。
Huh? Oh, yeah, there's a girl you like too.
おいおい、覚えてたから俺に話してくれたんじゃなかったのか？
Maybe. Sorry, I hadn't forgotten, I said unconvincingly. But I thought that you were the best person for me to talk to, regardless of that. I feel like Karia also would have worked.
げ、気持ち悪い。
You're not gonna let me talk about this then?
いやいや、今までのお前なら正直殻にこもっちまいそうな案件だろ。冗談めかしてでも話してくれる気になったこと自体が驚きなんだって。
I was visited by 3 ghosts. Yeah, I get you.
ま、誰が好きかまでは聞かねえよ。開放的な性格ならどんどん話して振られてもネタにできるだろうけど、修二は振られた時周りに知られてるのが地味にきつかったりするタイプだろ。
Yeah, I don't want to even think about being rejected.
わかるわかる。俺も同じだから。
Bullshit.
お前こそ相談する気あるのかよ。
Sorry, just surprised. Though I guess you never told me your girl's name.
そういうこと。俺なんてほとんど可能性ないし。
That's rough, buddy.
ダメと分かってて好きでい続けるのって結構しんどいもんなんだぜ。
Yeah, I can imagine.
それに女子はさ、この男とは絶対付き合えないと思ってても好かれること自体は嬉しいから。
I mean, it's flattering.
思わせぶりな態度取り続けてくるパターンもあるからな。
That sounds like hell. But this girl isn't like that at all.
へえ。
What?
お前その子のことマジで好きなのな。
That a problem?
いやいや、いいことだと思うぜ、マジで。で、告白するつもりなわけ？
No. I haven't thought about that yet. Honestly, it's hard enough just saying hi to her.
そっか。
Kaidou takes a bite of his sandwich. I was able to talk to her fine until yesterday, But now I'm worried about things getting awkward, so I just can't do it.
昨日までってお前。ま、修二はもともと無理してまで彼女作りたいってタイプじゃないだろ。
Not to mention the fact that if you completely start treating her differently just because you realized you have feelings for her, it's gonna make things even worse than they already are. No, I'm not.
だからさっきみたいに冗談っぽいノリで告っちまうのもありっちゃありだと思うぞ。
We can listen to her making tea kettle noises again. No way! She hates guys like that.
いやいや、ぶっちゃけ告白の仕方で付き合えたり付き合えなかったりするわけじゃないから。相手の気持ちがお前に向いてるなら、むしろ言い方は何でもいいんだよ。
But I haven't built up the courage yet.
お前、そのことまともに話す自信ないんだろ。今まで普通に話せてたのに。だったら時間が経てば経つほど好感度下がってく可能性も高いだろう。
Yeah, he has a point. Give me a break. I'm already worrying about that.
好きになりすぎる前に告った方が楽なんだって、俺の経験上はな。だから軽くでもさっさと言っちまうのはありだ。
I don't know.
修二、女に振られてもどうせ友達がいるから平気ってノリで軽く告るのも全然ありだと思うぞ。
Look at you giving the good advice. Kaidou?
あんまり真面目に考えすぎるなよ。男女の付き合いって楽しいもののはずだろ。だから思いよりはいいんだって。軽くでな。
I slowly digest the point Kaidou's trying to get across. I'm sure he's right. Thinking about this too much is just making this harder. Thanks, Kaidou. I feel a lot better now. I'll think about asking her out, or at least when a good time would be. You think that's good enough for now?
お、健闘を祈っておくぜ。あと、飯はちゃんと食えよな。
That is true, it would be very awkward to pass out during confessions. I won't. First Dad, now Kaidou, huh? First things first, I gotta talk to her. I'll just call out to her casually, like it's no big deal. I mean, we were able to chat just fine until recently. I ponder my approach until school lets out. I still haven't said a word to Shiba-san since this morning. I'll be fine. It's just another day at the club. I take some deep breaths in front of the clubroom. I try my best not to think about how weird it is for me to come separate from my classmates. Alright.
こんな短期間にもうここまでかけらが戻っているんですか？私もびっくりしてるんだけど。
Speaking of surprised, despite all my self-motivation, I still opened the door slowly, which resulted in them not noticing me at first. Ayachi-san and Shiba-san are already inside the clubroom. At least Shiba-san and I won't have to wait for the others by ourselves.
星野くん、ちょうどよかったです。昨日のこと、綾地さんにも報告してたところなんだ。
And things aren't awkward at all. Oh, good. Why is everybody stuttering? The way she's looking at the floor instead of at me is worrying, but at least we're talking somewhat normally. It's all thanks to you, Shiba-san.
そんなことないよ。大したことはしてないし。少なくとも半分は星野くんが自力で回復したんだと思うよ。
Oh yeah, she likes you. She definitely likes you. You don't have to be so modest. You got good results. Shiba-san is blushing in embarrassment. She's probably in a similar state to me. Neither of us is able to look the other in the eye. Just being near her is enough to fluster me.
一体どうやって穴を埋めたのか気になっていたんですけど。
No, Nene.
ひょっとしてそのお二人は
Shiba, the squirt bottle?
交尾をされたわけではないですよね。
Well, now it's awkward for everyone. Yeah, you sound like a Kagi.
いえ、お二人の様子がおかしいというか、 ただならぬものに感じてしまってつい。
Well, we did taste each other's parfaits, but not like that. Well, I glance over at Shiba-san, who is doing the same with me.
ごめん、私が一人でテンパってて、それが星名くんに伝染したみたいでね。
Oh, well, no, it's been there. It's established for everyone already. Huh? I thought I was the one spreading it to you.
そうなの？とにかく様子がおかしいのは心の穴と無関係ということですか？
Well...
多分本当のことを言うと、私にもどうしてこんなに順調なのかわからないんだよ。
It's still a mystery.
昨日なんか一緒にパフェを食べただけでかけらが戻ってきちゃうし。
What was in those parfaits?
一緒にパフェを？
Ah, right. We went to the cafe in order to come up with a plan, but we ended up barely getting anywhere with that.
そうだよね。私も気になってたんだけど、なぜか今日は星名くんに声をかけるのをためらっちゃって。
Weird, me too. You too?
Huh?
Oh, nothing. No, this was good. This was a point to connect. Wait, has she been thinking of me too? I'm not getting my hopes up over nothing, am I? Oh no, you're getting your hopes up over exactly what you think it is.
なるほど。もうそんなに。あやちさん、何か言った？いえ、話し合いをするなら部室でない方がいいかもしれませんね。
Quickly, more parfaits.
そろそろ稲葉さんたちも来る頃ですから。
Yeah, you're right.
じゃあまた。二人で話し合いだね。
Yeah, we will. I'm so happy. Too bad I'm still too embarrassed to show it, and also to look her in the eye. I just feel lucky to have the chance to be alone together. I'm almost grateful for the hole in my heart, and also to Akagi for reopening it. Wow.
あれ？先輩と紬先輩。おやまあ、せっかく様子を見に来たのに、もう帰るところなのかな。
I guess Toko isn't as involved with the club in this route as she was in Megaru's. We run into Inaba-san and Togakushi-senpai as we're leaving. Do you need us for something?
あれ？前に言わなかったかな。部室へ遊びに行っては後輩の邪魔をするのが私の憧れだって。
You know, with you, that could be a joke or that could be the truth. I really can't tell. Weren't you talking about the student council then?
おかげのおじいでもあるつもりだったんだけど、ダメ？
Oh, former member. Okay, so she didn't stick with it. That's fascinating. Togakushi-senpai is acting as normal, which means she's getting up close and personal and gazing at me with upturned eyes, making it seem like she's flirting. Also, mild blush. Worried that her massive boobs will touch me, I lean away from her some. Well...
星名くん。
Shiba-san suddenly grabs my sleeve and drags me away. Ooh.
早く行かないとまた話し合いの時間なくなっちゃうよ。おやまあ、お邪魔だったかな。ごめんなさい。今ちょっと私が星名くんの悩み相談を担当することになってて。昨日の朝言ってたやつですよね。
Sorry, I might not be able to be in the club room much.
仕方ないですよ。あの時先輩もなんだか様子がおかしかったですし。
If one more person says dead fish... Huh? You could tell?
紬先輩から挨拶されて露骨にふてくされた顔してたじゃないですか。先輩のあんな顔初めて見たから私びっくりして声かけられなかったですもん。
It was that bad.
紬先輩に感謝した方がいいですよ。よく普通に対処するなって感心しちゃいましたよ。
Oh, believe me, I know.
私は原因も知ってたからね。稲葉さんでさえドン引きしてたのにシーバさんは平気だったんだ。何かが始まっちゃった予感がするね。
That smile.
何かって 丈夫。安心して。私は応援させてもらうから。ねえ、イナバさん。
Megatu's just like, I don't know what's going on, but sure, whatever you say.
先輩にはちょっともったいない気がしますけど。
Ow.
私は紬先輩の味方ですからね。
Little harsh.
めぐるちゃんまでそんなこと言われても。
I think I would have preferred my response. Come on, you two. You're embarrassing her, and also me. Now it's my turn to pull Shiba-san by the sleeve and rescue her.
まさかの先輩がナイト役に。
Since I watched Shrek.
これは本格的にお邪魔みたいだね。
I'm telling you, it's not like that.
よし、そういうことにしておくね。
Hey! The two of them disappear into the club room. An awkward atmosphere is left hanging over me and Shiba-san.
なんかごめんね、星野くん。
No, I'm sorry. You shouldn't have to go through all of this just because you're helping me.
星野くんこそ迷惑だったんじゃない？
No way! Not in the slightest. Our eyes meet. But this time, we both smile. We can't help but laugh at how ridiculous we're both being, apologizing to each other and denying any inconvenience.
なんかおかしいね、私たち。もうさっさと行こう。
Yeah.
けど、本当に迷惑じゃなかった？
Not at all. It's kind of pleasing for me in a way.
よく考えたら、もっとちゃんと否定しておくべきだったかもって。
No, I think if you protested more than that, it would have become even more obvious.
もし部の中に星野くんの好きな子がいたら誤解されちゃうんじゃない？
Or she might get the right idea.
ひょっとして本当にいたりする？
Maybe. No, don't be ridiculous.
じゃあ同じクラスの誰かとか。
No, not the class either.
星野くん？
My visible shock has her totally suspicious. The people who are in both my class and club are really limited.
まさかあっちこっちに好きな女の子がいるの？
I'm hitting on girls in none of the places. Why would you think that?
だって教室ならカリアさんとか部室ならめぐるちゃんやあやちさんといる時もすごく楽しそうじゃない？
Ooh, somebody's a little jealous.
戸隠先輩とも随分仲良さそうだったし。
You really do still think I'm a playboy, don't you?
隠してるだけで実は結構モテてそうな気がする。
Impossible. No way. That can't be. You know I can tell how other people feel, right? I'd be able to tell if a girl liked me. That's what you think.
わかるの？
Maybe. I don't think anyone actually does like me, though. I just have the feeling it would be easy to tell if they did. Probably. Or not. Shiba-san?
やっぱり全然わかってなさそう。
Yeah, you're right. You don't know that. You do know that. Though, even if other girls did like me, there's only one girl I like. Imagine how much of a badass I'd be if I actually said that out loud, but I won't. I know Kaidou advised me to ask her out casually, but I can't do that. It's just not who I am. Well, let's put that aside. We're here to discuss how to fill up the hole in my heart.
一緒にパフェを食べるだけでいいんなら、いっそ他の子にも頼んでみたら？
Ooh. Huh? Did you not like it?
そうじゃないけど、悪い気がして。ねえ、星野くんだってその方がいいんじゃないの？私といる時よりみんなといる時の方が楽しそうに見えるんだもん。
No, but you correct her right now. That really hits where it hurts. My heart filled up because I was with Shiba-san, and even if that wasn't true, I'd still want to be with her. Filling up my heart previously took several months. You saw how surprised Ayachi-san was, right?
そうだけど。
I went to eat parfaits with Togakushi-senpai once, but that didn't fill my heart. I went to the movies with Hinaba-san and Ayachi-san, but that didn't change anything either. So, you... Huh? Shiba-san's face has turned grim.
やっぱりいろんな女の子といろんなことしてるんだ。
No, this was before we met. What? Wait a moment, Shiba-san. Yeah, that was the wrong answer.
星野くんはこっちじゃないでしょ。
Why are you so angry? Did I do something wrong?
そんなの私にもわからないよ。
Huh?
綾地さんたちと映画行ったことも、戸隠先輩とパフェ食べてたことも、私初めて聞いた。そしたらどうしたわけかモヤモヤしてきて、とにかく知らないものは知らないよ。
Clearly you do. Shiba-san? Is she jealous? Look, you really are the only one who's been able to fill the hole in my heart.
そんなのわからないじゃない。他の子でもいいかもしれないでしょ。
I do know that. It has to be you, Shiba-san.
自信がなさそうな言い方だよ。
No, I didn't stutter because of that. Ah, I've got it. Let's walk home holding hands.
何言い出すの星野くん。
Yeah, that was kind of out of left field, wasn't it? I've never done this before, nor is it something I'd want to do with anyone else. So if it fills up my heart some more, you'll know that I'm not lying, right?
でもそんなの恥ずかしいよ。
My face is on fire right now. Seems like I can still muster some lines like these, even if I can't ask her out. Yeah, weird. That feels like sort of not a more bold declaration, but still kind of there. You promised to help me fill the hole in my heart, didn't you?
でも突然だし脈略がないよ。
I have to agree with you, but I guess in his mind it does. It really hurts to see you distrust me so much. Holding hands would have done wonders for my... Oh, he's guilt-tripping, I see now. Holding hands would have done wonders for my heart. I put on a sulky act. Oh, no, never mind. It's not even fully guilt-trippy, it's like, Eeyore. Trying to take the edge off the conversation is my way of escaping from it.
そもそもどうして私と手なんかつなぎたいの？
To prove that I meant what I said. That it has to be you and no one else. If we were just friends. If I were to do this with a guy, nothing would happen. I can't put those thoughts into words, but I think Shiba-san has an inkling as to why. Why she's the only one who fills the hole in my heart. Yeah, but she wants confirmation.
変なことしない？
No more so than usual. You'll be holding my hand. I won't be able to. I walk up to Shiba-san and timidly take the hand she offers me. Oh, look at that face. My mind goes completely blank the moment our hands touch. People say they feel like their heart is about to leap out of their chest, but that metaphor is nothing compared to what I'm feeling now. It's like someone's pounding out a drum solo in my chest. Thanks to my nerves, it takes no time at all for my palm to get sweaty. Crap, this has got to gross her out. Wipe, wipe, wipe. Here, let's try again. But Shiba-san goes bright red from ear to ear as she stares at the ground in silence. I can tell how nervous she is from the way she's holding my hand. Despite that, I sense no negative emotions coming from her. There's a bittersweet taste crawling along my tongue, like the sweetness from a sour orange combined with coffee. Ooh, good combo. The taste is peculiar, but not unpleasant at all. If I were to give a name to this feeling, what would it be? We wait in silence for the traffic light to change color, then remain in silence as we cross the road. There's no conversation between us. I'm left only sweating, unable to say anything, but neither of us attempts to let go of the other's hand. We finally approach the road where we have to split. It's just a short walk after this corner. I have no idea what I should say. Nothing's coming to mind. It's like I've forgotten every word I know. Just then, Shiba-san squeezes her hand slightly.
ねえ、もう少しゆっくり歩いてくれる？星野くん、歩幅が大きいんだもん。
Sure, sorry. I just barely managed to stutter out that simple reply. There are less than 10 meters to go now until we reach the intersection. Are those going to be the only words I can muster? For some reason, Shiba-san giggles to herself.
本当に女の子と歩くの慣れてないんだね。
My pride. No, this is good. This is a good thing.
ううん、証明してくれたなと思って。いろんなこと遊んでるわけじゃなかったんだ。
I told you so. Is that what Shiba-san's been worrying about? She really is different from everyone else. The fun you have with friends is completely different from the exaltation you feel when you're with a girl you like. It's almost enough to make me say, "Farewell, other friends, may life treat you well." I'm sure Shiba-san would prefer it if we didn't spend this time in silence. Yet, in just a few steps, we'll have to part. I walk as slowly as I can, as if to stop us ever getting there. But even then, this time comes to an end eventually.
あ、星野くんの家はそっちだっけ？
I could walk you to your house and then walk back. Yeah. I know what I have to do, but I hesitate to let go of her hand and say goodbye. Tomorrow's the start of the weekend. There's no school. I won't get to see Shiba-san for 2 whole days. If I'm going to say something, now is my only chance. But I honestly never expected to feel like this. I start to form words I never thought I'd be able to say. I'm scared. She doesn't seem to dislike any of this, but there's a nagging doubt. Her emotions aren't all sweet. There's a bitterness too. At the end of the day, I can only read her emotions, not her mind.
じゃあ、そろそろ。
Wait. Oh, well, you see, I know what I want to say. That's the first step out of the way. But my mouth just isn't working.
ああ、見て見てお母さん、この間の人がいるよ。
Why do you keep coming back, small child? Wait, is that the mom and kid from the other day? The one that said Shiba-san looked like a dude? Son of a... Why now of all times? Yeah, really.
あの人お姉ちゃんだったんだね。女の子だ。だって男の人と手つないでるよ。お父さんとお母さんみたい。
これいつもごめんなさいね。
I keep forgetting to buy more lollipops, so he'll shut up. It's fine. We watched the two of them walk into the distance.
星野くんと手をつないでれば、この格好でもちゃんと女の子に見えるんだね。
Shiba-san. Her name bounces out of my mouth. I don't even know how you would articulate that. Just gotta go with the flow.
はい。
I still have those tickets to the amusement park that Togakushi-senpai gave me. Would you like to go together sometime this weekend? I want to go with you. What do you say? Good job. Silence descends on us once more. I'm unable to raise my face. All I can do is wait for her reply. What will that reply be? A screen transition? That's not an answer at all.
サノバウィッチ。
いやー、会社でクリスマスパーティーを開くはずだったんだが、若手から大反対にあってしまってな。
Why, are they a bunch of party poopers? Dots.
おかげでただの忘年会になってしまったよ。まあ、せっかく特訓していた宴会芸が無駄にならずに済んで、一安。修二
More dots.
おーい、修二。父さんの話を聞いてるのか？修二。おい、修二。
Shakes him violently. I suddenly noticed Dad shaking me by the shoulders. Oh, you want seconds? Sorry, I only bought pre-made stuff for breakfast this morning and we're out.
いや、目を開けたまま寝てるのかと思ったぞ。今日はまた一段と顔色が悪いようだしな。
Oh, or maybe he got shot down.
土日は一体どうしてたんだ？休めなかったのか？
The weekend? What weekend?
そうだ。部屋にずっとこもっていたようだが、まさか風邪で寝込んでいたのか？
Oh, so he did get shut down. Oh, that sucks. No, not really. That's not it at all. After school last Friday, I had finally mustered up the courage to speak to Shiba-san. I invited her to the amusement park, but then...
ごめんなさい。
Oh, she just ran off. That's not even an answer. She bowed her head and ran away as fast as she could. Basically, I'm despondent because Shiba-san rejected me. Ooh, that's rough. I do feel a bit chilly, though.
学院には電話しといてやるから、今日は休んでくれ。父さん、さすがに心配だぞ。
Sorry. Yeah, let's do that. I decide to just do as he says. For the past 2 days, I've been shut up inside my room, barely able to sleep, and with absolutely no appetite. Yeah, that happens. Kaidou did say that it's best to ask someone out before you fall for them too hard. I guess he was right. But still, I never expected it to hurt this badly.
だったら部屋へ戻ってなさい。後片付けも父さんがしておこ
I'm really sorry.
う。気にするな。父さん今日は久しぶりにノー残業デーにしよっかな。
Support Dad. I'm even worrying my dad now. How pathetic. But honestly, I don't have the will to see anyone else right now. I change back into my pajamas and crawl into bed. I ended up taking that 3-day weekend anyway. On Friday, the thought of not seeing Shiba-san for 3 straight days was torturous. But today, I wouldn't even know what to say if I did see her. Huh. I might actually have a cold. My vision fades as I cough. But just then, something hits against my window. It sounds like someone's knocking against it, but I'm on the 2nd floor. It can't possibly be anyone, unless it's Akagi. Now that I think about it, I might have forgotten to lock my windows. Oh well, that couldn't possibly come back.
こら、あっちを無視するとは何事じゃ。
Ah, crow in my head. Well, my window suddenly opens, and a raven shoots through it into my room. Oh god, it's her again. What do you want, Akagi?
わざわざ羽を運んでやったというのに、ご挨拶じゃな。
Sorry. Hello. What do you want, Akagi?
お前が吸収してしまった紬のかけら、回収が遅れているようなので様子を見に来てやったのだ。
We already got some of them back.
トリン、
I'd say our pace has been pretty quick, but I'm not in the mood to argue.
前に教えてやっただろう。どうしてさっさと紬と交尾しないのだ。
You were serious about that?
茶も飲んでおらぬのに何をむせておるのだ。まったく、お前もオスのくせに情けない。
There's a question that popped into my head, but I'm not going to say it.
紬にも減るものではないのだから、さっさと交尾してこいと説得したのだがな。いきなり枕を投げつけられて拒否された。
Of course she did.
仕方がないから小僧、お前のところへ来てやったのじゃ。
I'm so grateful I could cry. Chiba-san wouldn't like it anyway. She has no intention of mating with me, so there's no point in forcing her to.
意味ならあるじゃろ。かけらが回収できる。
She's still too much of an animal to understand, huh? Anyway, I thought Shiba-san couldn't do anything too girly. Even if we were to try doing it, it would be a disaster thanks to your contract's compensation.
例えば口づけなどすれば即嘔吐かもしれん。
Yeah, that's kind of what I suspected. That would probably be her first kiss, too.
だが交尾にはオスもメスも関係ない動物の行動じゃ。
Huh. I feel like that logic is a little bit twisted, but sure. Not for humans. That's why Shiba-san is against it. She doesn't want to do it with me anyway.
やれやれ。たかが生殖行動に意味を求めるのは人間だけじゃぞ。まあその時はその時。あっちが何とかしてやろう。
I shudder to ask how, but how?
ルールには抜け道もあるものだ。七尾は知らんだろうがな。
This isn't sounding too wholesome. Crap, my cough is getting worse. And if that wasn't bad enough, I'm shivering despite being wrapped in my blanket. Close the window for me.
しかしお前はいつまで寝ているつもりだ？
Look, I'm sick. That's why I told you to... Huh? I try to speak, but my throat is so dry that I can't get the words out.
もっとも紬もこの2日ほどずっと部屋でゴロゴロしていたようだがな。
Ooh, getting behind the scenes. Oh no. Is she sick too? Oh. Oh no. Is she sick too? I barely managed to squeak that question out. It would have been nice to know that before I read the line.
もしそうならいくらあっちでも看病くらいする。自分の魔女にもしものことがあったら大変じゃからな。
Oh, do you have some methods for that?
今朝はもう学校へ向かったはずじゃ。
Oh, that's good.
ひょっとして小僧、お前病気なのか？
Yeah, seems so. The moment I say this, Akagi raises a hand to her mouth and backs off.
だったら早く言わんか。映ったらどうするのじゃ。
Can you even get sick from humans? You're not going to nurse me back to health?
当たり前じゃ。あっちに移ったら今度は紬に移るかもしれん。
Maybe they can when they're in human form.
人間は病気になるとすぐに死ぬのだからな。
Not always. Right. I guess Akagi cares about Shiba-san too. I'm kinda glad to know that.
どうした小僧？
Uh-oh. I'm on the verge of passing out, apparently. I think I've got a full-blown fever. My head is spinning, and I can't think straight. Also, the screen's gotten all fuzzy.
おい、今のは言葉のあやじゃ。まさか本当に死ぬつもりではないだろうな。
Maybe.
それは困るぞ。かけらが解消できなくなる。
Oh, do they not just return? Oh,
おい、聞いておるのか？小僧。小僧！
yep, I'm out. And dots. More dots. More dots. More dots. Huh?
ああ、赤木、窓が開けっぱなしになってるよ。なんじゃそれくらい。ハッチが玄関へ回って鍵を開けてやらねば、紬だって入ってこれなかったのじゃぞ。そうだけど、ずっと開いてたわけじゃないよね。
That's not gonna make his illness any better. Is that Shiba-san?
無論じゃ。それに空気の入れ替えをせんと、映ったらどうする？ああ、そっか。ハッチはさっさと対戦させてもらう。紬もほどほどにしておくのじゃぞ。
What, you didn't give her a magical biosuit or something?
わかった。ありがとう。わざわざ知らせに来てくれて。あっちはかけらが心配なだけじゃ。そういう割には、ずいぶん慌ててたみたいだけどな。
All right. Akagi came to visit me before I lost consciousness.
ああ、ごめん。星野くん、起こしちゃったかな。
Is this a dream?
え？
Why else would Shiba-san be in my room? And my mind feels hazy.
星野くん、ちょっといい？
Shiba-san places her hand on my forehead. It's cool and pleasant.
すごい熱だよ。何か冷やすものとか、いつも使ってるお薬とか、うちにある？
Your hand will do. This is only a dream anyway.
ダメだよ。しっかりして星野くん。冷やすものと薬箱の場所だよ。
No, no cold packs, only hand. The cupboard. Above the fridge. You're too short.
わかった。探してみるからちょっと待ってて。
She lightly strokes my bangs before leaving. Aw. I'm so lonely. I know how hard it'd be to face her, but I want to see her anyway. Back to sleep. Crap. I can't keep my eyes open. More dots! The dots are back. Ugh, cold.
ごめん。アイス枕あったから使わせてもらったよ。この方がゆっくり眠れると思ったんだけど、目が覚めたならついでにお薬飲んじゃって。
Huh? Shiba-san, what are you doing here?
ひょっとして本当に夢だと思ってた？
I thought I had been visited by an angel in boy's clothing. Dreaming? Right, I'm dreaming.
とにかくお薬飲んで。
I fumble the pills she hands me and drop them onto the floor.
ごめん。私が飲ませてあげるから少し起きれる？
No, I can't. I'm coming, Elizabeth.
わかった。手伝ってあげるからちょっとだけ体を起こして。よいしょ。
She wraps her slender arms around my back, almost hugging me, and helps me get into position.
はい、口開けて。
That's bitter.
今お水あげるからゆっくり飲んでね。
The taste of medicine spreads through my mouth. I'm so thirsty that I end up gulping down the water all at once.
ダメだよ星野くん。
Cough, cough.
大変。ほら拭いてあげるからじっとしてて。
Fortunately, most of the water I spilled landed on the sheets, so she only has to wipe my mouth and hands. I suddenly realize how close our faces are. Shiba-san is so close that I can almost count the number of eyelashes she has.
はい、できたよ。星野くん？
Will you marry me?
もう。はいはい。いくら風邪だからってあんまりからかうと怒るよ。
Who said I'm teasing, dream lady? Right. You already rejected me when I asked you out. Of course you wouldn't marry me. I can't believe I'm even getting rejected in my dreams. This sucks.
あのね、星野くんは振られたわけじゃないと思うよ。
Ah, kinda. Huh? Shiba-san's face is so red that it almost seems like she has a fever as well.
先週説明したこと忘れてるでしょ。
I need more cowbell?
デートは無理だって言ってるのに全く同じ場所へ誘うんだもん。
So, if it had been a different place, you would have said yes?
そういうことじゃなくてね。私が女の子っぽいおしゃれができないことは知ってるよね。
Sorry, but I can't really think straight right now. I remember you being fine when we had parfaits together. So I thought you'd be able to go to the amusement park if you dressed like a guy.
だからあれは友達同士のそういうのじゃなくて。
What if we make it a friend date?
デートに誘ってくれたんでしょ。
Is that what the problem was?
いろいろ工夫して反対にもっと男の子っぽくなればいけると思う。
Bring your finest pantsuit.
けどもし OK したら私にとって生まれて初めてのデートになるんだよ。
Same. For me.
だったらわかるでしょ。 男の子だって初めてのデートはビシッと決めたいと思うんじゃない？
Eh.
一生忘れられない思い出になるのに。
I'm trying to remember if I actually do remember my first date. I remember first dates with individual people, but like my first date, no. No, I don't.
男の子同士みたいな格好ではいけないよ。
Why not? It would be memorable. What if the guy came to the date dressed up like a girl? We can make it a thing.
私が男装して星野くんが女装姿で遊園地へ行くことを想像して笑っちゃった。
Rule 63 date. This isn't a laughing matter. Oh, I'm out of breath.
もちろん冗談だけど、どうせデートするなら女の子として見られたいんだ。それで相手の人にもかわいいって思ってほしいから。
But you are cute. There's a trash can over there.
星野くん大丈夫？ひょっとして戻しそう？
Remember the trash can I just mentioned? She quickly starts stroking my back. The music from the SS Ant starts playing. I'm fine.
ちょっと待って、ゴミ箱で悪いけど、この中で大丈夫？
It's not gonna look like rainbows, though.
後でちゃんと洗っておくから我慢しない方がいいよ。
This might be a dream, but I don't want to. Not in front of you. A vile smell assails my nostrils. I'm unable to stop myself from throwing up. Ugh. Well, there goes the medicine. Ugh, how gross. But Shiba-san doesn't complain or look put off. He just keeps rubbing my back. Her pure kindness is such a relief.
もう平気？
Ooh.
胃液しか出てないけど、ちゃんとご飯食べてる？
Oh, that is the worst. When I was in college, I had a really bad stomach virus when I was just wrapping up taking antibiotics for, I think, a sinus infection. And it was just 3 days of non-stop retching. And I mean, I could not eat. I could not even drink water. It was the worst experience in my life. It was awful. 0 out of 10, do not recommend. I don't have an appetite, and I'm sorry that you had to see that.
何言ってるの？星野くんだってこないだ私が戻しそうになった時助けてくれたでしょ？
Yeah, but yours is rainbows. Mine is just acid.
そのお返し。だから病人は気にしちゃダメなんだからね。
It's like the difference between seeing a unicorn barf and seeing a xenomorph barf. Her smile is so genuine. You sure you won't marry me, Shiba-san?
どうせまた寝て起きたら忘れてるんじゃない？これも夢だと思ってるんでしょ？
That's what you think, but I've got a dream catcher in my drawer over there. Oh yeah, this is a dream.
さあ、今は安静にして、後でちゃんとお薬飲み直そうね。
Hey, what do I have to do to get you to marry me? What do I have to do to get you to like me back?
しつこいよ。結婚なんてまだ早いし。シーバーさんも？
I said what I said. I may be in a state of delirium, but it's the truth. Because of my stupid power, I really hate two-faced people. That's why Harvey Dent is my least favorite Batman character. When you're so warm, when you're smiling, when you're angry, whenever, there's no one else like you.
星野くん。
You know, you have no idea how many times I wished I didn't have this power. But I probably have it so I can find a girl like you. No, I'm sure that's why I was given this power. But I don't really know how to get along with girls. I always go silent or make them angry. You must hate that. But if I'm gonna get married, there's no one else I'd rather marry than you, Shiba-san.
だからね、嫌 われてはいないと思うよ。
Yeah. Should have thought things over more before asking you out. I meant to be able to tell how people are feeling, but I hate how I don't know anything. I cover my face with both hands, even though this is a dream.
星名くんはちゃんと優しい人だよ。私だって分かってるつもりだよ。誘ってくれた時嬉しかったけど、どうしていいかわからないのは私も同じで、つい逃げ出しちゃっただけでね。
No, take a page from Shinji Ikari. You mustn't run away. You're supposed to go out on a date with me. If I can make it so that you can wear girly clothing, will you marry me?
デートの話じゃなかったの？
We'll get to that. Marry me first. Who cares? This is just a dream.
はいはい。もしそうなったらデートくらいしてあげます。
Okay, bet. Really?
もちろん星野くんも良くなってからだよ。
Aw, shucks, Ma, but I want to go on the date now.
デートしたかったらちゃんと風邪治そうね。
Great. I'm satisfied. What a wonderful dream. I lie back down. Chiba-san adjusts my sheets around me. I once again drift off to sleep, surrounded by warmth. Dots. Whoa. I don't know why I said it like that. It's night already? I must have slept for ages. I'm not in tip-top shape, but I am feeling much better. Guess that was just a dream. I raise a hand to my forehead, but there's no ice pack there. And I look over at the trash can, but it's perfectly clean. Shiba-san was at school, so she couldn't have come over with me while it was still bright.
あ、星野くん、起きてたんだ。
Shiba-san? What? An object I was gripping in my hand falls to the floor. It's the ice pack from before, now melted. I must have removed it from my forehead without realizing. Does that mean Shiba-san cleaned the trash can for me?
やっぱり覚えてないんだ。電気つけるよ。
Yeah, sure. Oh no, what did I say? Shiba-san flips the light switch, bringing illumination to the room. In that instant, I feel like a criminal who's had all of their crimes brought to light. What should I do? Internal stuttering. I don't remember everything, but I do know I said some stuff I definitely shouldn't have.
どう？少しは食欲出てきた？
I'm eating my words.
勝手に台所使って悪いと思ったんだけど、おかゆ作ってみたんだ。
Yeah, I am kinda hungry. Shiba-san is holding a delicious-looking bowl of rice porridge with egg on the side. Ooh.
よかった。じゃあ、体起こせる？
I somehow manage to raise my upper half and reach out for the bowl. Aw. Oh man, multiple CGs. What a great episode this is. What are you doing?
はい、あんして、星名くん。
It's fine. I can feed myself.
ダメだよ。お薬飲むときもこぼしてたでしょ？
No, I do not.
おかゆじゃやけどしちゃうよ。
So it really wasn't a dream. But it's embarrassing.
もう今更じゃない？それとも正気に戻った？
I was about to say, so okay, even looking beyond the confession that you just gave her straight up asking her to marry you, she also just cleaned up your barf. We're way beyond the threshold of embarrassment, just accept it.
もっと恥ずかしいことも言ってたくせに。
True story. She giggles. It seems she doesn't mind. Did I say anything weird? Yes.
熱でうなされながら上ごとみたいな感じだったけどね。
I too become very chatty when running a fever.
でも覚えてないんだったらなしってことでいいよ。
I don't wanna. I get the feeling I asked you to marry me. She drops the spoon back into the porridge. Oh no! Me porridge! I don't want to pretend this didn't happen.
覚えてたんだ。
Apparently. You said you'd go on a date with me if you were able to dress like a girl.
星野くんも風邪を治さないとダメなんだよ。そのためにはちゃんと食べなきゃだよ。はい。
If I shove porridge in your mouth, you can't say embarrassing things. She plunges the spoon into my mouth. What is it?
自分でやっといてドキッとしちゃった。
Me too, but it's fun.
おいしい？
Yeah. My face is going red for reasons aside from the fever. You're a pretty good cook.
うちのお父さんとお母さんは仕事が忙しいからね。自然と覚えちゃっただけだよ。
Yeah? That's the same as me.
そうなの？じゃあ、あの台所は普段星野くんが使ってる台所だったんだね。
She serves me another spoonful of porridge. Hey,
もうちょっと待ってて。
is it really impossible for you to just go on a date right now?
その話、続けないとダメ？
We haven't decided on how to fill the hole in my heart yet, right? And we have to do that if you're to complete your witch's contract.
そうだけど、それとデートが関係あるの？
Well, yeah, if we complete your witch's contract, then you can dress like a girl and we can go on the date. Is that not logical? It does. Going on a date with you is the best way to fill my heart.
こじつけじゃないよね。
Nope. I mean, the only time we've gotten anywhere in restoring your fragments is when we've been alone, right?
それは、そうかもしれないけど。
Chiba-san takes out her bottle and shows it to me. There's clearly more in it than there was the other day.
でも、今じゃないとダメ？
Why not?
私が女の子の格好をするには魔女の契約を終えなきゃいけなくて。
It is this weird chicken and egg situation, isn't it?
魔女の契約を終えるには星野くんの心の穴を埋めなきゃいけないわけだから。
It's a catch-22. Or that. That is also good. You're plenty cute as you are right now, Shiba-san. I'd be happy to go on a date with you.
星野くん。
I've said this before, but I'm not teasing you. And I don't go around saying these things to just anyone. It doesn't even have to be to the amusement park. I'd just like to go somewhere with you. Would you please?
星野くん。私もね、本当は。
ただいまシュージプリンと桃の缶詰を買ってきてやったぞ。
Peaches come from a can. Ah, it's my dad.
家の人帰ってきちゃった。
風邪にはこれが一番だからな。昔母さんも父さんが風邪をひいた時にはよく。
Dad, I don't need to hear about that right now. My dad's booming voice is getting closer by the second.
ご挨拶しとかなくちゃ。
Hold on, Shiba-san, calm down. He's chill. We were in the middle of something, damn it.
お赤飯
Is this a boy?
修二が息子が女の子を連れ込んでいる。
Oh no, he picked up really quickly.
いえ、連れ込まれたっていうか、私の方が押しかけちゃっただけで。
That's much better.
なんとそれは余計にお赤飯を炊かなくては。
We shall feast upon the finest canned peaches.
修二お赤飯お赤飯
Dad, I'm actually sick. Calm down. Looks like we're not going to be able to finish that conversation. I'm getting a headache just thinking about how this is going to pan out.
小僧、相引きならできるぞ。
Go on. Whoa, how long have you been here? Akage sits perched on my windowsill, I have no idea when she got there. Wait, is she perched in human form? She's striking a rather triumphant pose, too. Has she been watching things from outside my window this whole time? Wait, what did you just say?
要は紬が一時的にでもメスの格好ができるようになればよいのじゃろ。
Ooh, can you do that?
だったら簡単じゃ。
What do you mean? Can she actually do that? If so, why haven't you mentioned it before?
今朝も言ったはずじゃ。ルールには抜け道もあるとな。じゃがもちろんリスクもある。
What kind of price?
取引だ小僧。乗るかそるかはお前次第なのじゃ。
Huh. Okay, can you elaborate? I don't like it being that open-ended.
サノバウィッチ。
I like to read the fine print. It's the next day, and I somehow feel 100% again. I'm able to get up just fine. Going to school won't be a problem.
おお、すごいぞシュージ。ロールキャベツじゃないか。朝からロールキャベツだ。
I was able to get my confession out, and it was actually heard, so you, father, get cabbage rolls. Be quiet. I only made them because I did nothing over the weekend. Besides, I woke up early today since I slept all day yesterday. I had plenty of time. I also did this in the hopes that he'll be too busy chowing down on his favorite food to ask any questions about Shiba-san. Ah, you underestimate your father. And maybe to make up for worrying him so much.
なんだ。だったらもっと頻繁にロールキャベツを作ってくれてもいいんだぞ。
Okay, now you're pushing it. You're pretty annoying to make, you know?
だが父さん、シュージのロールキャベツは大好物だ。母さんの味をここまで再現できるのはシュージだけだからな。
Yeah, and how many times do I have to tell you these aren't like mom's? This is the other reason they're annoying to make.
だがシュージよ、お前もあの卵がゆの味が一生忘れられなく。
If you're gonna start with that, I won't make you any more cabbage rolls.
それは困るな。
It's an ultimatum.
ロールキャベツは命の活力源だ。失うわけにはいかん。うまい。
Normal parents would probably be more persistent with their questioning. Yet my dad relents right away. The degree to which he understands my personality is more than a little uncomfortable. I have the feeling you two are actually pretty similar at some point. Just so you know, there's nothing going on between me and Shiba-san.
わかってるわかってる。でも父さん、今夜は若手を誘って飲みに行っちゃおっかな。
Okay, have fun with that. You have that Christmas party coming up. Go easy on your coworkers. It's not a Christmas party, it's a year-end party.
クリスマスパーティーは忘年会になったと言わなかったか？
You see, I was paying attention. Did you? Weren't you going to take part in that talent show?
安木節をやろうと思ってる。
Oh wow, I didn't know you could do that.
お前、安木節が何か知っているのか？
No. Kinda? It's some kind of Japanese folk song, right?
間違ってはいないぞ。昭和の男がたしなむ宴会芸の筆頭。土壌すくいのことだからな。
The what?
すんごいぞ、父さんの土壌すくいは。これで大口の契約をまとめたこともあるくらいだ。
I don't think I want to know what that is. Really? He's gotta be full of shit.
もちろんだ。実はその当時、直属の上司だった方がうちの部の担当常務として戻ってきてくださってな。その歓迎会も兼ねているんだが、いやー、父さん嬉しくってな。リクエストを伺ったところ、また星名の安木節が見たいとおっしゃったとさ。冗談半分だったのだろうが、思わずぜひやらせてくださいと2つ返事で OK してしまったほどだ。
Wow. What exactly is my dad's position at his company? He's the, jester. He seems to get along with his bosses and subordinates, so I guess I don't need to worry, but still. Right. I better head out now.
ちょっと待ちなさい。お前に折りって話がある。
Is this the talk? Huh? What is it? It's unusual to hear my dad being so serious. I unconsciously straighten myself into a perfect sitting posture.
実は今年、サンタさんにプレゼントをお願いしておくのを忘れていてな。
Oh. What? All the tension leaves me at once.
というわけで、今年は修二へのクリスマスプレゼントはありません。
I'm leaving now, Father.
お詫びと言ってはなんだが、小遣いをやろう。
Oh, never mind, I'm staying. You're telling me to buy something I'd like, right? You could just say so, huh? I thought he'd just toss me a 1,000 yen bill as per usual, but no, it's 10,000 yen. 3 10,000 yen bills to be exact. Hold on a second, this is way too much.
お前は普通の学生がバイトに使うような時間も主婦業をやってくれているだろ。それに今年のクリスマスはいろいろ入れようになるはずだ。
Hint, hint.
修二、頑張。
Dad gives me a thumbs up with a massive smile on his face. I'm pretty sure he's telling me to ask Shiba-san out on a date and use this money for it. This is still too much. I wouldn't feel right accepting this much.
朝早起きしてまでロールキャベツを作る対価としては少し足りなかったか？小遣いというよりは労働の対価だと思えばいい。
It's like a discrete math problem. Shuuji's dad values cabbage rolls this much. Dad, I don't cook for you with the intention of being paid.
いいから。お前がいつか働きに出て誰かに家事をやってもらうことになったら金では表せないくらい感謝するようになるもんだ。
This is a ridiculous amount of cash for a student to get. Yet he handed it to me like it was nothing. I don't even know how to use it. Though it doesn't seem as bad when I think of it as pay. Thank you. I don't know how, but I'll return the favor someday.
だったら頑張って幸せにでもなってくれ。
Oh, good dad.
父さん、息子の生き生きしてる顔がロールキャベツよりも好きだな。
Wow. That's the comparison he's gonna go for? It is like him, though. That man really loves his cabbage rolls.
おお、修二、なんだもういいのか？
おはよう星名、ちゃんと生きてたみたいだね。
Sorry about yesterday. I'm all better now.
いやいや、お前最近保健室のお世話になりっぱなしだったろ。むしろもっと休まなくていいのか？
If you don't take care of your body's gonna take care of you, if you know what I mean.
んなこと言ってカイドウのやつ、星名がいないとぼっち飯だって嘆いてたよ。
Really? I thought you would have made good use of the alone time, Kaidou.
おいおい、それじゃただの自家発電だろ。
I didn't say that.
ちょっとしかなってねえよ。
I didn't need to know that.
うへ、変態だ。変態様がいるよ。
Well, I laugh at my friend's self-deprecating joke. I find my eyes being drawn to Shiba-san, as my eyes naturally do whenever I'm in the same room as her these days. Our eyes meet. It seems Shiba-san was looking at me too. I build up the courage to give her a little wave. But Shiba-san just gives me a strained smile before returning to her desk. Huh? Everything went so well when she nursed me yesterday. What's going on?
どうしたの星名。なんかがっかりしてない？
Huh? Am I? I wanted to talk to Shiba-san a little, mainly about the whole date thing. Would these guys mind if I left them and went to talk to her?
はは、そういうことか。
Uh-oh. Kaidou?
何さ、自分だけ分かったような顔してさ。
He may have figured it out.
まあまあ、若菜ちゃん。修二は俺たちだけじゃなく、部活の仲間にも挨拶しときたいんだろ？
Oh, he did. Is Kaidou being considerate? And did a pig just fly by the window? You figured that out easily.
まあ、美人揃いのおかけんが相手じゃ、分が悪いからな。
そういうことかよ。差別反対だね。
You'll have your turn. Sorry. I did talk to Kaidou about there being a girl I like. It seems he figured out that it was someone from my club. Well, given how rare this kindness is coming from him, I should take advantage of it while I can. Morning, Shiba-san. Thanks for yesterday.
大したことしてないよ。それより本当にもう大丈夫？あんなに熱があったんだから油断しない方がいいよ。
I'm fine. Really. All thanks to you. So, about the conversation we had yesterday, the one that got cut off.
遊園地のことだよね。
Looks like that's what's making Shiba-san awkward.
ごめんね。そのことだけど、やっぱりもう少し考えさせて。
Oh, okay. That's fine. I was sure she was going to say yes this time.
誘ってくれたのは本当に嬉しかったんだよ。でも、だからこそいろいろ考えちゃうみたいで。
What if I told you there were certain loopholes? No, I totally get it. There's a lot I have to think about myself. I'll wait for your answer in the meantime.
ありがとう。できるだけ早く答えを出すつもりだから。
I appreciate it. I might collapse from the stress if I have to wait too long.
もう、冗談になってないよ。
That's just how fast my heart's racing.
私も星名くんと遊園地へ行くこと想像するとね。
Shiba-san raises a hand in front of her chest as if trying to calm her heart. Huh?
とにかく近いうちに答えは出すからもうちょっとだけ待ってて。
Gotcha. I know she's not just stringing me along or stalling while she explores other options. Is taking time to decide really important, though? I think momentum might be more important. I probably couldn't have asked her out without it. When you have time to cool off, you have time to think. You'll probably overthink things, which makes it harder to take action. Yeah, but she has more things to take into consideration than he does. Like, she has actual physical repercussions if she doesn't think things through. Maybe I should make her give me an answer right now. I think that's a bad idea. Man, this line of thinking isn't right. You can't force these things. All I can do is wait for Shiba-san to sort out her feelings. Her true feelings. I know I said I'd wait, but oh boy. It's now lunchtime, and I'm considering asking Shiba-san to eat with me. Maybe I could just be like, wanna eat in the club room together? That doesn't sound too unnatural. But we're not dating, so it'd be weird for just the two of us to have lunch together. Seems like I'm growing impatient. While I'm wondering what to do, I see Shiba-san grabs her lunch and leaves the room. She was looking at her phone just before, so maybe she was texting someone? I should have said something sooner.
お前って結構ピュアだよな。
Kaidou sidles up to me and opens his sandwich. Don't tell me you figured out who it is.
そこのところは突っ込まないでおいてやるよ。ま、バレバレだけどな。
Yeah, it's not subtle. Of course it is.
まだまともに話もできないのか？
Yeah, everything's fine when we're actually talking. But it's like there's this wall between us, and it's stopping us getting any closer.
それくらい男ならビシッと行けと言いたいところだが。
Don't do it, man. It's a trap.
わかるわ。
I can tell he's basing this on his own feelings for his unrequited love. For some reason, just hearing those words from him lightens my mood.
まあ、慎重すぎてもいけないんだろうけどな。そういう時、下手にはっきりさせようとして自爆するやつ多いから、一応気をつけろよ。
Gotta thread that needle. You're telling me to make sure of what I'm doing when the time comes and not take any chances?
いや、男が殻にこもりっきりってわけにはいかないだろうから、さじ加減だよ。
Basically, I've got to go on the attack, but I can't overdo it. Why do I have the feeling that Kaidou doesn't follow his own advice, though? This is so hard.
難しいよ。だからできなくて当然。スティックパン、お前も一本食う？
Yes, I would very much like a breadstick. Oh? Yeah, thanks. Never gonna turn down a breadstick. I'm finally eating normally again. It's wonderful to be able to enjoy food. And I'm so lucky to have such good friends. Nothing is more reassuring when you're in trouble. After that, I say bye to Kaidou and head to the club room. The members of the OC are my friends too, and I've probably made them worried, so I really should pop my head in. I doubt everyone will be there though. I'll make sure to see anyone who's not after school. Oh, there are voices coming from inside. So at least 2 people are in there. Excellent. Hello! Hey everyone! Should I come back later? I almost bump into Shiba-san, who looks like she's about to throw up.
あら、ダメだったみたいだね。メンズ商品でも攻めすぎは NG なんですね。
Maybe I should come back later. Good to see you, Inaba-san, Togakushi-senpai. You're not trying to push Shiba-san to her limits with the girly stuff again, are you?
どうやらそのようです。
You're getting involved in this too, Ayachi-san?
いえ、私はたまたまいただけです。
I'm just observing. Chews on popcorn. Ayachi-san is reading a book with her lunchbox beside her. Guess she probably ate lunch here. Are you okay, Shiba-san?
外せばどうってことないから。けど結局先輩まで来ちゃいましたか。おかけん部員大集合だね。
The gang's all here. Did you arrange this?
私は誰かいないかなーってフラフラしてただけだよ。私はつむぎ先輩におしゃれのことで相談したいと言われまして。
So Inaba-san was the one texting Shiba-san earlier, most likely. Well, whatever the reason, it seems like all the members of the OC have come to the club room. A happy coincidence, I must say.
そうそう、星野くん。風邪はもういいのかな。先輩でも風邪なんかひくんですね。
Ow. Ha ha ha. Very funny.
冗談ですって。最近調子悪そうでしたし、さすがの私も心配しましたよ。ま、つむぎ先輩には負けますけどね。そうかな。
Well, she did come to see me while I was sick, and that was even during school hours, I'm pretty sure.
ちょっと星野くん、それは。
Oh no, that was a secret.
へえ、早退してまでお見舞いへ行っちゃったんだ。ガチのやつじゃないですか。だってあの時は星野くんが急に気を失ったとか。
Who told you that? Don't ask questions.
人間はすぐ死ぬとか聞かされて。
Thanks, Akagi. So Akagi went and called her after all. I thought she was bad news, but it looks like she has a good side to her. Though, I'm still not entirely sure how much I should trust that transaction of hers she spoke of.
とにかく心配したんだからね。
Yeah, thank you. If you hadn't come, over... Oh, huh. Alright, well, that comma probably doesn't belong there, but sure. If you hadn't come over, I might still be asleep now.
そう言ってくれるのは嬉しいけど、まあ良くなってくれたんだからいいよ。でもこれでつむぎ先輩がおしゃれを再開してくれる気になった理由分かった気がしますよ。
What do you know?
まだ何にも決まってないんだからね。
She did say that she wants to dress like a girl for her first date. Is this the reason you said you wanted to think things over?
だって私もさすがにもう女の子らしい格好は無理だって諦めてるけど、遊園地へ行くならちょっとでも普段より女の子っぽいところも見てほしいんだもん。
Shiba-san. So she really does want to go on this date. Which is why she's been working so hard to try and get over this barrier.
遊園地？ひょっとして私のご褒美 有効活用してくれてるのかな。
Indeed, they would.
それは
Shiba-san looks around, unsure of what to say. I guess I should just let the cat out of the bag. Yeah, I asked Shiba-san to go with me.
いちゃうの。
I decided to let the cat out of the bag.
エロ先輩がしれっと認めた。
Now, why would that justify that name?
そうでしたか。
Ayachi-san has put down her book. She must have been listening to the conversation. But wait, how did that make me a pervert? Yeah, really. I'm still waiting for her answer, actually.
だからまだ挑戦中だから。そっかそっか。でも二人とも気づいてる？あのチケット確か有効期限今週中だったと思うよ。
Ah, there's the sense of urgency we needed.
星名くん、そうなの？
Wait, does it say that on the tickets? I totally didn't notice.
もう星名くんたらちゃんと確認しないとダメだよ。
True story. I'm sorry. I can't believe I never noticed. Do tickets won in raffles normally have such a strict time limit? Yeah, usually.
シーバさんもまだまだ先は長そうだけど間に合いそう？さすがに今週中は厳しいかもです。
Aw, no amusement park.
そうなんだ。じゃあ星野くん、遊園地はお姉さんと行こうか。
You'll get your turn. Calm down. What? Why would I do that?
そうですよ、戸隠先輩。あれ、お姉さんとじゃ不満だったかな？
But we don't have to hurt her feelings.
じゃあ稲葉さんや綾地さんとでもいいと思うけどな。
Megaru already had her turn.
私ですか？
Wow. What's Togakushi Senpai up to here? Having been put on the spot, Inaba-san is at a loss for words.
私は構いませんよ。以前映画にも行きましたから。
Ooh, Nene's playing into it.
綾地さん。もっとも星名くんが誘ったのはシーバさんです。シーバさん次第だと思いますが。チケットは有効活用しなくちゃいけないもんね。
Is she pushing Shiba-san into making a decision? Yes.
シーバさん、どうする？そんなこと言われても。
You're correct. It's an amusement park, not a fair.
他にもまだまだダメだと思うところたくさんあるし、できればそれも直したいし。
Shiba-san?
すぐには答えられないよ。ごめんなさい。
Oh no. She's sorry. Shiba-san bolts out of the room. I think we may have pushed too hard. Hey, where are you? What? Uh-oh. Another student walks through the door just as I set off after Shiba-san. Sorry, are you okay?
いえ、ひょっとして相談へ来てくれた学生ですか？
Well, I was, but then I saw that Sawi girl running off and I'm reconsidering now. I can't think of another reason for coming here. Our visitor has a strangely lethargic look on her face.
ひょっとして隣のクラスのアツマさん？
You know each other?
家庭科で同じになったことあったよね。ええ。学生会長までいるとは思わなかったけど、ここへ来れば話を聞いてもらえるって本当ですか？ええ、よく来てくださいました。それから星名くんはシーバさんを追いかけてください。
Are you sure?
もちろんです。二人の担当は自分たちのことなんですから。
She's right. I admit, I'm curious about what this new girl has come here for, but with Ayachi-san and Togakushi-senpai here, there's nothing to worry about. Also, Megaru's there, but apparently she doesn't count. Effectively, that's what I said. And Inaba-san might help too, I guess. Okay, thanks.
はい。そちらも頑張ってください。
Oof. I found her. Hey, Shiba-san! She's almost at our classroom by the time I catch up to her.
星野くん追いかけてきたんだ。
You bet I did. Is that a problem?
そんなことないけど。ごめんね。逃げ出したりして。
Honestly, I'm kind of getting used to it. It's fine. I didn't expect that turn of events. I've got this chance thanks to Togakushi-senpai and Ayachi-senpai's support. And Inaba-san's support too, I suppose. But I can't keep relying on everyone else for help. About the date. If you can't sort everything out in time, then we don't need to go this week.
でもチケットの期限があるんだよね。
It's fine. My dad gave me a lot of money. I'll just buy tickets. I told you already. We don't have to go to the amusement park. I just want to go somewhere with you.
星野くん。
And I don't plan on going with anyone else if you can't come. I want to make sure you knew that. As I say this, I pat Shiba-san on the head. Is this overkill? Nah.
なんかそれ久しぶりだね。
Yeah? I guess not. I think I kinda got used to doing it without realizing.
そうかも。けどおかしいね。ドキドキすればするほどその人へ近づくのが難しくなるなんて。
Is it me? Huh? You mean? Shiba-san places both of her hands on top of the one I'm patting her on the head with. Her bright red face is now hidden behind her elbows.
もう一日だけ待ってくれる？明日には自分で答えを出すから。
Sure thing. At long last, Shiba-san smiles. Tomorrow, huh? There's no way I'm sleeping tonight. But instead of tomorrow, it turns out it's actually 1 week later, because we're going to end this episode right here, right now. I feel like we've covered a lot of good stuff, and I want to save some fun stuff for the next episode. I'm pretty sure we'll actually get to go to the amusement park. It may not be necessarily with the raffle tickets, but I mean, like I said, he's got that 30,000 yen burning a hole in his pocket. I'm pretty sure he could afford amusement park tickets with that. But he may not have to. Maybe she'll actually have stuff together in order to actually make it to the amusement park before those expire. I really want to know what the deal is with that loophole that Akagi mentioned. Is it something that she has to do? Or is it something that he has to do? She seemed to imply that it was something that he would have to do, since she said it would depend on him. But I don't know if it's some sort of magic exchange, or if it's more of a, oh, you just have to take these actions kind of thing. I imagine we'll probably find out unless he just avoids it, but I feel like you don't get that kind of setup without it having a payoff. Otherwise, it would just be Chekhov's gun, but instead it's Akagi's loophole, which could be a good name for the next episode depending on how it goes. I really wasn't expecting Shiba to get that jealous during the episode. Granted, he did a very poor job of explaining things. Shuuji is really not good at articulating things, which does seem to be a pretty common thread. He does a good job using actions, but not on purpose. I mean, I guess that's not an uncommon trope, because usually comedic situations and misunderstandings in these kind of stories come from a lack of communication, and in real life too. But I'm excited that we're actually getting some progress. It's like, okay, so they have acknowledged that they have feelings for each other, and it's slowly growing, and it's becoming clear that the biggest obstacle that is preventing them from exploring their feelings and becoming closer is her witch's contract. And now it's just a matter of, okay, well, what comes first? Do they start getting closer and it's enough to complete her contract? Or is it just using those loopholes to build up the relationship and get to those parts, and then at the very end, she will fulfill her contract? I feel like it's going to be one of those two. I'm just not sure which. Well, thank you all so much for watching. I hope you have enjoyed this episode, and I hope to see you in the next one. For now, I am one half of the Bridge Boys, signing off.